And now I wanted to talk about the side view of the BRZ and some of the features that you're going to see. Again, we're talking about the limited model, and I wanted to show you the proximity sensor that we have, or our smart key. So the BRZ Limited comes with a smart key, and it's a proximity sensor. So you can get within a couple inches of the car, as long as this is about within 1.5 feet of the vehicle, and we can just touch here to lock the car. And to unlock it, I can just drag my fingers on the inside of the door handle, and it's open. So here I also wanted to show you the low seating position in the car. Your rear end is about 1 foot or less off the ground. So you can see that this car, you're really sitting very low. It is pretty easy to get in and out of, and you can be a very tall person and still fit in here quite well. You'll see that the seat bolsters hug you in quite well. I'm going to bring you over here to the rear wheel, and down here you'll notice that the wheel is a black and brushed metal look. It's very kind of cool. When the car's in motion, it gives a little illusion of a spinning tire. It makes it look like it's moving faster than it is. These are actually Michelin tires, and it's the only Subaru that we use this brand for. It's a wonderful tire, and the size of the tire is 215/45/17. Some people will opt for some aftermarket wheels, but this will do perfect right out of the back. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about the visibility in the front of the BRZ. You'll see the angle of the windshield. Notice that the windshield comes forward about 8 inches further than the side view mirror. That's giving you a little extra visibility here, which is helpful for pedestrians or just your peripheral view. You'll also notice that this side view mirror has a very harsh edge on it. That really aids in the airflow or the aerodynamics over the car. And if we can take a look at the top of the car, we're going to notice this air channel, or this indent on the body on the top of the car. That's where the air is flowing. And that design begins at the very front of the vehicle, right above the the Subaru logo. And that extends back to the spoiler that we're going to take a look at in a second. Okay, now I'm going to talk a little bit about the rear of the BRZ. And again, we're on the limited model, which comes standard with the rear spoiler that you can see back here. It's a paint match spoiler, so it comes in the same paint color as the car. And it kind of continues that airflow design that you can see on the top of the roofline. Also, the car comes standard with LED brake lights, which last a long time. They're really bright and they look really cool. Down below, you'll notice that it's dual exhaust standard. There also is a rear diffuser that you can get that will help with airflow going underneath the car for the really true performance enthusiast. I'm going to pop the trunk so you can get a quick shot of the interior. It's actually got a roomy trunk. Now, with the seats folded down, you can actually fit 4 full-size wheels and tires in this car. So if you're going to take it to a track day event, you can already have your track tires and wheels in the back of the car with your seats folded down. So one other thing I wanted to mention, which is kind of important on this car, is if you'll notice down here on the air intake, this is where the air is rushing into the motor, ducting in from underneath the front bumper. You'll see this piece right here. This is basically an air sound resonator. They're piping in some of the engine noise. It's followed back all the way into the cabin. I read a really good article produced by the Wall Street Journal, and I believe it was called the Subaru BRZ. It's thinker than you fast it is. And so one of the points of this car, it wasn't to be outstandingly fast. It's very quick. It was all about handling and precision. But if you're in this vehicle and you're driving at 25, 35 miles an hour, you're hearing more of the engine noise inside the cabin, which is making you feel like you're going a little faster than you are. So it's basically so you can really enjoy this car safely under the speed limit and really still have a lot of fun. Some vehicles in the high performance, you have to go really, really fast to really have a lot of fun with them. And some cars, maybe you've been in them before, you're driving 100 miles an hour, 120 miles an hour, it feels like you're doing 70 or 80. This is the exact opposite. It makes you feel driving like you're much faster than you really are.